So with that, I want to call up our final speaker, and then we are going to do the Assata Shakur chant, and then we're going to give you guys instructions on where you can get a meal, compliments of the Racial Justice Network. Let's give it up for Satara Strong, an educator, part of BLM Twin Cities, always on the front lines. I can call Satara at 10 a.m. for action that's a few hours later. She's like, I got capacity. And she makes it happen, y'all. Let's give it up for this powerhouse, Satara Strong.
All right. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Indict, convict, send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Indict, convict, send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. I say that because, dang, I be losing the We need to see murder charges. I don't care what he came and apologized for. I don't care. See, the whole damn system is guilty as hell until they're proven innocent. It's backwards, right? They say innocent until proven guilty. I believe they are guilty until they are proven innocent. So I don't believe shit until I see shit. All right? With that being said, he did the same thing to Marcus Golden. He did the same thing to Jeffrey Smith. Those are both cases in St. Paul. Marcus Golden specifically, you heard from his auntie earlier, Miss Monique. I call her Miss because I give honor and respect where honor and respect is due. Ms. Monique's nephew, Marcus Golden, was murdered. He was having a mental health crisis. He was murdered by St. Paul police. And this dude responded the same way for that he's responding for Kim Potter. I'm gonna make this, since he doesn't understand, see, we call accidents. Since we don't understand it for Marcus Golden, since we don't understand what to do for Daunte Wright, since we don't understand what to do for Kobe Heiser, since we don't understand what to do for Cordell Handy, since we don't understand what to do for Jeffrey Smith, since you don't understand what to do for Emmett Till, I'll say this. I'll make it real simple. I work at a middle school, all right? That's 6th, 7th, 8th grade. My oldest kids are 14 years old. They had a conversation in class. They watched, I don't know if they watched the video or not. I don't get the privilege of being in that class. See, the whole damn system is guilty as hell. This is just a sidebar. So they don't put me where I can truly educate. They want to put me in the space where we're not having these conversations. I digress. So they were talking about Daunte Wright in class, and I think they're 6th graders. So the 11-year-olds said, wait, what? She thought it was a taser? 11. Let me tell you about a job. On your job, I work in the service industry, always have. I've had several jobs in the service industry. I've worked in restaurants. If I'm at the restaurant and I cuss you out as a customer, I'm gone. Ain't no mistake. If I'm in the retail industry, if I carry myself over to DSW, where I also worked, if I argue with you, I am gone. If I talk to Nikema about the price of this clearance shoe and I'm talking too long, I'm gone. If I'm in the school system and I pinch a kid out of love or punch him in the face, I'm gone. There's no mistake. This is the only service-related industry that you can kill and obliterate and assassinate and destroy other lives and be given a slap on the wrist. That ain't right. Somebody say that ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right. So I'll go back to the 11-year-olds. The 11-year-old said a taser weighs 8 ounces. A Glock weighs 30 ounces. If an 11-year-old who does not have a job yet knows how this job works, then that tells you something about these incompetent motherfuckers sitting in these seats. That tells you something about these incompetent people killing them, killing us, taking us out. And speaking of the youth, Raise your hand if you are 50 plus in the crowd. I'll do a little interaction. Raise your hand if you're 50 plus. That's all right. That's all right. Thank you for paving the way for us. All right? Raise your hand if you're somewhere between the 35 to 50 range. Hey, I see y'all. I see y'all. See y'all. Black don't crack. All right. Thank y'all for standing in between the gap between the elders and me. Right? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Raise your hand if you're between the ages of 21 and 30. That's right. Raise them high. Raise them high. Raise them high. We got our boots on. Oh, I forgot 30. Oh, my bad. Okay. I'm sorry. My math a little off. My math a little off. That's a shame because I love math. 25 to 35. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. We got our boots on the ground right now to pave our way for the people who are less than 25. If you are 25 and under, raise your hand. Bless you. Bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you. If you are 18 or younger, raise your hand. You in the back. Thank you so much. Look around. Look around. This is our future. This is our future. I told you the 11-year-olds know how to do a job, and they're only 11. These babies out here know how to put their boots on the ground, and they're not even 18. Right? They're our future. I stand in the gap for them. I work for them. And let me tell you something. Again, if they know how to work a job, then you should too. All right? We're all together. We're all as one. We move as one body and one sound, one mission. And that's justice for Daunte Wright. Say his name. Say his name. Say his name. Say his name. Too many stolen lives. Too many stolen lives. Too many stolen lives. Too many stolen lives. And although there's too many, y'all give me hope. This future right here, y'all give me hope. So with that, we'll do the Status Coup chant.
So before we do this, Status Coup, let's give it up again for Satara Strong Allen. Her wife Chantel came and corrected me. She said she paid a lot of money for her to be Strong Allen, okay? I'm thinking she's talking about the ring. I'm just leaving it at that. But anyway, so Satara Strong Allen. So let's get it right. So just real quick, I want to still highlight a couple things that Pete said that I thought were interesting. The first thing that one of the things that he said was that he talked to several civil rights attorneys, including Ben Crump, whoever. And he said he tried to, show them his perspective. And I said, listen, we the ones who live out here. And I'm saying they're not going to drive through Brooklyn Center and have the kind of experience that Daunte Wright had. I am a civil rights attorney. And I can count on one finger how many civil rights attorneys be out here in the streets with the people demanding justice. Whether it's Jamar Clark, Thurman Blevins, George Floyd, whoever. So we have to understand, I'm glad that we have civil rights attorneys, but not all civil rights attorneys are going to look through this lens and understand the importance of being vigilant in the fight for racial justice, getting in their faces, going to their houses, demanding change. So I'm not here for lukewarm situations. I don't care who you talk to. We want murder charges. Period. 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 So the other thing that Pete said was he talked about that there have been 15 taser cases and there have been like 3 that have been prosecuted. If you all watched the movie Fruitvale Station, if you haven't, go watch it about Oscar Grant. That cop who tased him, claiming it was an accident, only got 2 years in prison. Somebody say that ain't right. What I told Mr. Pete over there, Mr. Orpit, was that those cases happened before there was a Black Lives Matter movement. Things have changed. Do a new analysis. Bring murder charges. Period. 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 Say his name. Say his name. Say his name. Say his name. All right, so I want to say thank you to all of you for traveling this distance to Stillwater. Give yourselves a hand, y'all. This is powerful. You are a part of history. This is amazing. Seriously, y'all. We went to the park. I was like, are all y'all here? What? Amazing. Okay, this reminds me of when we went to see KKK Crow. And y'all see he got the out. I want to thank Peter, our sound person, for showing up and bringing it. I want to thank our marshals who kept us safe. They talked to the cops. They held it down. I want to thank our motorcycle marshals. Not only do they keep us safe, they look cool while they're doing it. I want to thank our medics as well. I want to thank Justice for Frontline Aid. They're always on the scene whenever they can be. I want to thank, let's give them a better hand than that, y'all. I want to thank all the co-sponsoring organizations and everyone who spoke here today. It made a huge, huge difference. We sent a message. Pete wasn't expecting this. Pete wasn't ready. Pete has a lot to think about tonight. If we don't sleep, if we don't sleep, if we don't sleep, all right, I'm going to call up Satara to end us with the Assata Shakur chant. Satara Strong Allen.
That came from you. I'm sorry. Yes, thank you, independent media and the other press, but mostly independent media. Mostly independent media. Can y'all hear me? All right. Yes, listen. All right, if you feel comfortable, just stand kind of close to people. I like for, when I'm feeling the energy, right, and I'm standing by Nakima, my wife mentioned this earlier, right? If she's got capacity and she's got energy, it rubs off onto me, right? And so I want y'all to do the same thing for each other because like many people have mentioned today, such as DJ, such as Brandon, such as our youth out here. I see Kelly in the back. They've been out here all week going hard. And so they deserve to feel some healing energy too. So I want us to kind of get close. I mean, I know we in a pandemic, but most people have a mask on. Get close enough to pass some of this healing to each other, okay? All right, we're going to repeat after me. We have a duty to fight for our freedom. We have a duty to win. We must love and support one another. We have nothing to lose but our chains. And we're going to give it a little bit more. We have a duty to fight for our freedom. We have a duty to win. We must love and support one another. We have nothing to lose but our chains. Give it everything you got. We have a duty to fight for our freedom. We have a duty to win. We must love and support one another. We have nothing to lose but our chains. We have nothing to lose but our chains. We have nothing to lose but our chains. All power to the people, y'all. Nakima's gonna give instructions. Remember, we gotta feed. We're gonna nourish y'all all the way. We're gonna feed you too.
Hey, y'all, let's give it up for our chant leaders. DJ and Brandon, Satara. Y'all make sure the mother and me is saying drink some tea and some honey because we need those vocal cords because we're going to be out here. Okay, so in terms of instructions, there are two options for dinner. One is Pimento Jamaican Kitchen, a Black-owned Jamaican restaurant in Minneapolis. The other is the Handsome Hog, another Black-owned restaurant in St. Paul. So you can choose between the two, but I would like a count so that I can let the restaurant owners know which place you will go. When you go, now I know there's people watching, hopefully they won't take advantage of this. But when you go to those two restaurants, whichever of the two you choose, use the code word Daunte so that they know that your tab is covered by us, okay? So if you plan to go to Pimento Jamaican Kitchen, can I see a show of hands? Looks like about 40, 50 people. Okay, thank you. If you plan to go to the Handsome Hog, can I see, yeah, Daunte Wright, code word Daunte Wright. If you plan to go to the Handsome Hog in St. Paul, which is it's an amazing black-owned restaurant, can I see a show of hands? Over here. So probably about 30 or 40 of y'all. Okay, so it's about evenly split. Okay, so after you leave here, get out of here safely, you can go to one of those two restaurants, code word Daunte Wright, enjoy your meal, get nourished. If they let you, I know at Pimento, they've reserved the back patio so you can relax. And there is seating in the dining hall, and there might be seating in the patio at the Handsome Hog. All right? Thank y'all again. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all back in the streets. Peace.
Hey, Nikima. How are you, Nikima? Do you remember we spoke a couple days ago? During the march?
Oh, yeah, you were walking with me?
Head west on Stillwater Avenue West, Fort William Street North.
Thank you, honey. Are you going to go have dinner at one of those places? Okay, cool. All right, we're going to call ahead and let them know. I got to get gas, and then I'll be at one of those. Thank you, honey.
My name's John, by the way. My name is John, by the way. I'm live right now. Would you mind telling me why you guys came here today and what you spoke about with people?
Yes. Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. We came to the home of Pete Orbit. He is the Washington County Attorney, and he is the prosecutor responsible for making charging decisions in the case of Kim Potter, who was a Brooklyn Center police officer who killed Daunte Wright, a 20-year-old African-American man who was minding his own business. Kim Potter used a gun, and claimed that she was trying to shoot a taser, which we don't believe. She had 26 years of experience on the force. So we came here demanding that he upgrade the charges, or he charged her with manslaughter and murder, and not just manslaughter. We had a similar case here. Yeah, we had a similar case here regarding Muhammad Noor, a black Muslim Somali man who became a scapegoat in the state of Minnesota for an accidental shooting of Justine Rusacek Damon. They manipulated the statute to charge him with third-degree murder, and he is now serving 12 and a half years in prison. He was a scapegoat because the majority of murders on the part of police happen at the hands of white officers. Not a single one has been held accountable. As a matter of fact, Derek Chauvin is the first white officer in the history of the state of Minnesota to even be on trial for killing a black person, and we still don't know the outcome of that case. So we want Pete to go back into the law books and figure out what he needs to do to charge Kim Potter under the law with murder, just as he would any other civilian who did something like that.
What did he say? Like, how did he take you?
Well, he is feeling intense pressure because members of the public, the media, the community, his name's in the paper, and now he had hundreds of people in his outside his driveway on a Saturday afternoon, and we marched through the neighborhood in a peaceful protest. I'm sure that has him shook. And so all of those things are applying pressure, but that's what we do because we want to see justice. That's what it's taken to get charges in these other cases. And we want to see murder charges. We won't rest until Daunte Wright gets some form of justice, or as his mom said, accountability. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah. That was Nikima. She is a civil rights attorney, I believe she said. So I'm not going to stay long. I came here late, but I'm going to take a ride over to the Brooklyn Center Police Department. So this was a different action, and you heard it from Nikima. And I think it was a very smart move. I think these conversations need to be had. And so sorry I got here late, but just found out about it. So, but yeah, like the video anyway. You know, super chats. Hope you guys are in the super chats. See, we got 1,500 people. All right, very cool. All right. All right. Well, glad you at least got to hear from the Kima why they came out here tonight, and so I saw videos from Twitter, journalists who were here marching with them, and I saw that neighbors were out of their houses in solidarity, and it was a very nice march. But all right, I'm gonna cut it here. So maybe I'll see you guys later tonight. Okay, Jen just reminded me. Text COUP to 370-370. This way you'll get the text and you'll know when I'm going live again.